It's all real, what you feel stimulates. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Stimulates. It's alright, it's alright. Stimulates. It's alright. Stimulates. Stimulate, stimulate, stimulate.